Yeah, how's everyone doing? Great, I hope. Yeah, I love the Atari VCS, it's awesome, you know. And one of the greatest things about it is that we can play GBA games and NDS games, you know. And it's pretty cool, you know. And the Nintendo DS, I had a bunch of Atari games on it called Atari Retro Classics, you know. And it's I remember getting this back in the day on my Nintendo DS, and we found out that we can play them on the Atari VCS, which is pretty cool, you know. And I hope Atari bring this out on the Atari VCS. Well, now it's on the Nintendo DS, but all I have to do is put NDS games online, you know. And we love the Game Boy Advance as well, because it has Atari games also. But the NDS has a bunch of Atari games, specifically Atari Retro Classics, because not only this is a bunch of NDS games. But not only do you get the normal versions of Atari Classics, but you get new versions of like Centipede, Asteroids, and other games, which is pretty cool, like, you know. So just type in Atari Retro Classics. That's the name of the game. In the search bar, just to save from going through all those games, like, you know. And it's pretty cool. Classics. Yeah, I remember getting this back in the day from my NDS. See, there it is. Awesome game, awesome game. I hope Atari put this on the Atari VCS store, because it's the thing that's awesome. Like I said, not only do you have like normal versions of these classic games, but you have new versions that have different art style and everything to them, like, which is pretty cool. And it's cool being able to play it on the Atari VCS. This is by Nintendo, and so you had to map out the controls for this game also, but it's not that hard. Tinico did this game. Yeah, I remember getting this back in the day, nearly 15 years ago. It has to be, you know, and pretty cool. So go full screen, and I hope Atari put this on the Atari VCS officially. You know, so this is the normal version, but if you hit the remix version, it looks totally different. So I'm gonna play that version, like, you know. Just got to play, and pretty cool, like, you know. It's such a Centipede, Asteroids, Breakout. They all have their own versions. Then the new versions like this, like, you know. And touch the start, pretty cool. Yeah, and as you can see, like, you know, it's a lot more colourful. And I'm playing it with the VCS controller. Now I can't move because I have to hold the camera, you know. But so I hope Atari brings this out on the Atari VCS store officially, like, you know. Because pretty cool. And I'm going to try and move here. Yeah. And pretty cool. Yeah, so like if you like NDS games and Game Boy Advance games, especially Atari games, then the Atari VCS is awesome, like, you know. And it works with the VCS controller, so pretty cool. You stink, which is pretty cool. We thought this was awesome back in the day, because we wasn't expecting this. I thought all I get were the ordinary versions. I wasn't expecting on the same cartridge new versions of the games, which is pretty cool. Yeah. pretty well, like, you know, but I'm gonna get killed eventually. Oh, no. I just stay still and you stink, like, you know. Yeah, so like, yeah, this is awesome. Atari Retro Classics for the NDS and the Atari VCS, like, you know. And you got whatever that is, game over, like, you know. So pretty cool. And to just go to quit and choose a different game, you know. Yeah, just confirm that. And so Centipede, you have Gravatar, you have Lunar Lander, you have Missile Command. So you have the normal versions, and if you hit the remix version, you get that version. So I'm gonna try Missile Command. So this is awesome, you know, in my opinion. So hit the play button, and it's a full screen and everything. So pretty cool. And I'm getting killed here. Shit. I'm getting killed here. But it's pretty awesome, you know. Game over. Yeah, so like pretty cool. It's in my opinion. Pretty cool. That's Missile Command there, so like pretty cool in my opinion, you know. And I hope Atari put this on the official Atari VCS store, even though it's an NDS game. So just go to quit, and pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to I have cool music as well, like in my opinion. Pong, the all-time classic. You have Sprint, you know, we have Tempest. So pretty cool, like, you know, Warlords, you know, Asteroids. I'm gonna try the remix version. Asteroids, you know what I mean, pretty cool, you know. As you can see, it looks totally different. I don't know what I'm looking at here, to be honest with you. It looks totally different, you know. So that little thing there spinning around, it looks awesome though. Even though it looks totally pretty cool, you know, in my opinion. I'm doing better this game one-handed than Missile Command, you know. So I'm that thing there spinning around the center, so it's pretty cool. And like again, I wasn't expecting this, to be honest with you, you know. And it's like a side-scrolling sort of thing. Yeah, so we've linked the NDS games, and you want to play Atari Retro Classics on the Atari VCS, you can. And I'm using the controller. I'm doing good one-handed with Asteroids, because I don't have to move around, just in the centre of the screen. So pretty cool. Yeah, so pretty cool in my opinion. And like Asteroids never gets burned. Well, eventually you know, I feel like playing something else, then I'll go back to Asteroids. But it's a timeless classic, you know, Asteroids. And yeah, Tinico was named the people that made this version of Atari Retro Classics, and they did a pretty good job in my opinion, like, you know. Yeah, so like, yeah, the Atari VCS is awesome, and if you want to play like NDS games on the Atari VCS, just go to Chrome, type in NDS games online, or if you like the GBA like me also, just type in GBA online. So like the Atari VCS is awesome, people. It really is, like, you know. And like if you had an NDS back in the day like me, and if you had this game like me back in the day, and you've lost it, because I've lost it, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in my room. But like it brought a smile to my face seeing this, you know, on the Atari VCS. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest with you. But I went into Chrome, I typed in NDS games, and it was on my mind Atari Retro Classics, and here we have it, like, so pretty cool, like, you know. So and like I say, I was playing the games with the controller, so pretty cool. And like I said, I hope Atari put this on the VCS Star officially, even though it's not. It's an NDS game, but you know, that's what I'm saying. If it's not on the Atari VCS Star, just go to Chrome and, you know, play it that way, you know. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, I hear there's 2 new games coming to the Atari VCS. Meganoid, and I can't remember the name of the other one, you know. So pretty cool. Now, I know nothing about these games other than the fact that they're coming out, like, you know. So anyway, I hope everyone has a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.